Brave Vesperia arrived at Reloise today on the continent of Wekia. The surface of the continent, as yet untouched by the hand of humanity, lies high atop an impregnable cliff. The jagged rows of stone gullies and canyons extending to the horizon here struck the guild as one of the most mysterious sights they have seen. They have come in search of the Entelecheia who makes these lands its home, and if all goes well, they will gain another spirit. After defeating the Entelecheia Chroma today in the ancient cave of Reloise, Brave Vesperia acquired the spirit of Sylph from the Apatheia they received. The name given by Estelise was explained to mean he who binds the winds. Brave Vesperia... God damn it! One day I'll pull off one of these recaps without making a single flub in them. Today's not that day. Brave Vesperia has succeeded in gathering together the 4 elemental spirits. With that goal accomplished, Rita unveiled her plan to combat the Adephagos by converting the world's Blastia cores into spirits. Estelise was quick to note that an operation of this magnitude will require the cooperation of the world's people, and the guild has resolved to wait until the time is right to act. The group was last seen heading to Nor to lay preparations for the road ahead. And that's where we are, guys, but there's still a ways to go. My god, pretty soon we'll be done with the prologue of the game. Lololololol.
Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No, from what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
Really now?
What? Halfway? Keep on working on it, and come back when you've made some real progress.
Jesus, Rita.
I'll fill this book up all the way, and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
She had a little sideways glance at the end. They're like, moving on. Oh, that was funny. I guess that was for us making progress with items or something. I didn't realize we were doing such good headway. Anyway, you guys, Tales of Vesperia, here we are again. You got the recap. We have all the spirits, now we gotta... do something. Destroy the Blastia to make more spirits, I think was the plan. And we gotta go to Capua Nor for that first. They also name-checked, what's it's called? Oh, I don't remember. Ehmead Hill, that's what they called out. Not Silent Will, Ehmead Hill. Gusio's sacrifice.
Was Gusios in Care Bakram in order to feed on the air?
Yes. That's how the hunting blades managed to trap him in their reverse barrier.
So is that what you and Baal were doing there, Judy? Did you go to save Gusios?
Not originally. We went there to destroy the Hermes Blastia, creating the reverse barrier. Besides, in the end I was unable to save Gusios. He wasn't allowed to decide whether he was for or against becoming a spirit.
It's not your fault. There was nothing else you could have done.
We won't let his sacrifice be for nothing. We'll use the spirits well and defeat the Adephagos.
Right. Yes. Baul says that aside from spirit conversion, he will do everything in his power to aid us.
Oh, that's
I'm
nice.
glad he's on our side.
Yes, he could have been very disagreeable with this. Also, that was a different skit. They just totally, tricked us with another skit there when I was about to pick the Silent Will one. Silly game. Yes, Ehmead Hill was also, we were supposed to come check this out, so let's have a quick run through here, see how things are faring here. Ooh. I like that the lighting is different with the end of the world and whatnot. This still isn't fixed. You did this one too, didn't you, Judy? Yep, that's right. Hey, Judith. The reason you were destroying the Hermes Blastia was because they were a danger to the planet, right? That's right. So in other words, you did it to save the world from harm? I don't mind if you think of it that way. Something about that just doesn't make sense to me. Why not just take down that Hermes guy who was making the Blastia? Either that or tell a mage about it or something. I was putting my life on the line to put a stop to rogue Blastia that were causing strange effects on the world's air. No one would believe a crazy story like that. If you had only told me, Yeah, right, Rita, as if you wouldn't have chased her out of the room immediately upon hearing the words destroy and Blastia at that time. You think you could have done something about all of the Hermes Blastia in the world when you don't even know how many there are? I'm sure that you may have been able to stop one or two of them with enough trying, but you would surely die before you had managed to take care of all of them. Since you were with Bowel, there was something you could do about the Blastia going out of control. Is that what you mean, Judy? I don't have any way of making adjustments to the Blastia, so destroying it was the only way I could make sure it wouldn't be a problem. But you think we might be able to go by Ospio the next time we get some free time? Why bring that up all of a sudden? Ospio? It's about the Hermes Blastia. There's something I'd like to investigate a bit. But you see... Yeah, you'd like to go back home, wouldn't you, Rita? Not particularly. Alright, let's stop by there when we have some time. Oh, what is this now? Some kind of side thing?
Undine, Ifrit, Gnome, and Sylph. With these 4 spirits, we can change the world.
All that's left is figuring out how to use this thing to put an end to the disaster.
I'm sorry, is this skit really quiet?
Figure into my calculations, but their effect should be quite potent. Just leave it to me.
Then we've completed one of the goals of our voyage.
Right, but the biggest one is still in front of us, though.
Still, the situation shouldn't turn against us, I think.
What is it, Patty?
I'm famished. I can't fight in this condition.
Why don't you have a skewer like you always do?
There's a fine idea. I think I'll do just that. I have to draw a line at some point.
Okay, you do that, Patty. Yeah, at first I felt like this was just some side conversation that I missed because I never came back here with Rita and Judith. But seeing as Yuri mentioned that we'd have to come back, or he mentioned he wanted to come back to Ehmead Hill and have a look-see, I wonder if that's actually now part of the plot. Should we swing by Ospio before we go to Capua Nor? It's right nearby. The other reason I'm coming through here is I want to grind some ape-man coats. I believe Yuri's next glove needed those.
Don't get careless.
There was some item that required some ape-man coats again, so
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
if I can get those, that'd be great. Also, something I forgot to mention, if you check out Raven there with his spiffy new sunglasses, that is what I grinded at the end of last episode. So those of guys who didn't watch the ending last time, that is the addition I made to our team, was getting cool hippie glasses Raven in the team. I grinded some ink from squids at the beach to make those glasses.
That was so easy.
One of those things, it's like, oh right, those were under our noses all this time, those items, but I never went to check the beach, cause I was like, well, nothing related to the plot is that a ways, so I never took care of that. So I missed out the squid enemies that drop these,
This looks easy.
Don't let him trip you up.
Let's see if they can kill them before we escape. Just, you know, they killed like a single enemy before we escaped. Oh well. No, I'm not gonna like have a huge grind session today, so you don't have to worry about that, fellas, but I just thought I'd have a quick run. We'll run through Ehmead Hill just once
I've been trained by knights. I won't lose.
and beat up all of the Seasidies, I think these guys were called. Yes.
This fight's never gonna end.
Okay, we'll just leave you here.
Hey, be nice.
Okay. And if we get any ape-man coats from this, so much the better. Although I've had terrible luck so far. Look at that, none of them have dropped ape-man coats yet, and I've fought quite a pile of them. Ugh.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
He says, while running bravely away.
Oh, sharpened rage.
Ooh, that Crimson Helix is cool. I've really used Raven very little, haven't I? There's the fact that he was gone from the party just like Estelle. But there's also the fact that
We'll destroy them in no
Estelle I've used a little bit more just because her healing makes her so damn invaluable.
All right, here we go. Yay!
Also, she does this all the time,
All right, we did it.
which is good stuff. Alright, one ape-man coat. I have a memory, a recollection, if you will, that I was missing 2 ape-man coats. So if we can get just one more,
before we skedaddle from Ehmead Hill, I will count that as a nice victory. Okay. Not gonna really... I guess I don't know if it would be faster to just kill the enemies, or if I keep doing this runaway little trick here. I really don't know which one is the quicker way to do this, because beating them up, even though I beat them up quickly, we also have to watch the animation. I think running away is a little faster. I think. Shredding Paul? Wait, I learned the version that doesn't need the...
Not too shabby for an old man, right?
Yeah, sure.
I have mastered a skill.
Perfect.
Finish that one.
Wow, so many skills all of a sudden. Okay. Estelle, you got Survive. It cannot be KO'd by any attacks while guarding. Ah, right. But if they break the guard, then things get sticky. Technically, the Iron Plate is better because it affords... It just gives everything better. Spike Shield is good for combat, but I guess I'll put the Iron Plate back on. Oh, you know why it is? It's because of those Defend 3 and Resist 3 that pop on. But I could put that Survive on Estelle. It's a good skill, unless it costs a lot. 18! You have got to be kidding me. Okay. Oh, by the way, Yuri needs... Hold on, which one gives Shredding Palm? This one. So, Shredding Palm. Wow, I actually learned it. Alright, I guess I have used it a lot. We can take off Dispersion, because that's what gave Shredding Palm, and give something that costs 6 points for him. Don't know what that's gonna be, but... kind of want to fall on one of these combos here, but I don't know if I can pull them off. This is a hard choice. I don't really know what to put these 6 points into. Maybe a Link Slash, just so? Or maybe Gale to get some work with that? Or oh yeah, I guess a simple Vitality too would be a nice thing. Wow, OVL plus is 20 points. Right, when entering over limit, the level entered will be 1 level higher than the amount of gauge used. I did have that skill on for a moment, but then I turned it off. But holy shizen, that costs a lot. Alright, take that off. I have 7 points to play with, so which one do I pick for 7? Aerial combo? Item thrower? Maybe aerial combo. I'll have to remember to jump around as Yuri now. You can do more stuff in the air. Okay, Raven learned Hunter 2, but he's still working on other stuff there, and I think you learned Evade 2, but you're still working on that weapon. And Rapide learned something too, aerial combo. Oh, he's got aerial combo too, but he is also working on OVL+. We'll let all that be. Yup. So, how have you guys been enjoying the end of the game? I'm actually, even though I have talked about the game has been going a little long, I actually don't know if I want any of this final stuff to be chopped out. Well, I've critiqued the areas as being a little visually boring, and I have to say, Ehmead Hill is visually maybe my favorite area. This is just a nice little stroll through the woods. But the recent areas we've been in have been a little snore-worthy. Whoa, what's this? Another new thing. Snore-worthy's a little mean, but like they've been very similar visually. But I wouldn't really start removing like these things at the end. I've enjoyed this, like now we're dealing with the Adephagos thing, and creating the spirits. It's been nice, clean, simple stuff again, and I like that there's like a force of nature is kind of our enemy here. That's kind of neat. Anyway, what's with you? These flowers are so pretty. Hey. That's a Zertanthus bloom. You actually know a lot about plants, don't you, old man?
Oh, I dabble here and there.
So what's that one called?
Yeah. 1 second. It's teardrop tulip.
How about that?
Why, that's a rainbow flower?
Wrong. Crimson Nadeshko and Beautyberry. Some botanist you are.
I just happen to not know those.
It looks more like you just happen to know the Sertanthus bloom.
Oh, no, really.
So how did you just happen to know about these nightshade flowers? What now? What? Nightshade is something a little serious. Belladonna, as it's also known, which belies how deadly it is.
Oh, listen to me.
Sounds like you've got a special reason.
Kind of. Nightshade's just a flower an old friend of mine from the Knights used to like. My friend's room was always full of them.
So you have had a couple of friends then.
You're saying that like it surprises ya. Poor old Raven just curl up and die if you left him all alone.
Just what is the correct response when a man starts whining like a mouse? I wonder.
You say, "Oh, Raven, you big silly, you're so cute."
That's not the word I'd use.
Judith, darling, you're cold as ice.
Good grief.
It's a little like Flynn and Yuri, what with you having a friend in the Knights and all.
Well, now it can't compare to the shining example of friendship those two young lads have got going. But yeah, we were pals.
I don't think of my friendship with Flynn as shiny.
Really? But youth's a fleeting thing for all of us. That friendship's long past now.
Oh, did you fight about something?
I suppose you could call it that. Would you mind picking a few of those for me, young miss?
Oh, certainly.
What weird lore we are all of a sudden getting, hanging out in... I thought this would be such an inconsequential area here, Ehmead Hill, but here we are just like getting all sorts of stuff. Now it's a fire lily, huh? Favorite flower of someone Raven liked. Maybe that certain someone will like these too. What a mystery. Who could Raven's friend be? I can't think of.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Like, I don't know. I don't think they were on good
It was so easy.
good friendship levels with Alexei. And nice, the second ape-man coat. If we meet any more ape-mans, I will still fight them. Any more seasideys, if you will, just to get those items. But for now, we are pretty happy with this. Gattuso cubs. That was a rough fight, Gattuso. I remember that. I think that was the first boss where we really ate dirt on our first go. Okay. Man, we got lucky. We got those two ape-man coats just when I needed them. Because now we're back on the main road. So I can go... hopefully it was two that I needed to synthesize whatever it was I was planning. I think it was Yuri's like next sub-item. So that should be good stuff. Well, that was informative. I'm glad we went to Ehmead Hill. Some good stuff there. Now we're going to go back to Ospio. Just quickly check out this lead that Judith was providing us about going back to Ospio. Then we're going to hit Capua Nor. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm actually really happy that we got all that little side stuff in Ehmead Hill. Good on the game to lead us that away. Do you mind if I step away for a bit? I'd like to talk to the mages here about spirit conversion. Sure, go ahead.
All their Blastia research might be useless pretty soon anyway.
Alright, I'll try not to be too long. Oh, Rita left the party. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, Patty will do.
Yarr!
So what I was talking about briefly before we hit that cutscene was that I do actually like this stuff that's going on here at the ending. Oh great. I'm never gonna get to make my points in these games, am I, if I don't stand around. Oh boy. Honestly, I think like the Alexei stuff went on a little too long. That's my memory, is the game dragging was maybe I thought the plot up until we fought what was the guy's name? Barbos? That was great, just 100% great all throughout. In the Tower of Gosfarost, I really enjoyed that. Once the mystery of the Entelikeia started up, a little bit, you know, the whole Child of the Full Moon thing, the first time we met Pharaoh. Yeah, maybe you could have tightened that up a little bit, but I feel like the point where Estelle gets kidnapped and we have to chase Alexei when he's finally revealed as a villain definitely could have tightened that part of the game up, is my vibe. So this finale is actually like, it's a weird direction to take it so late in the game, but some of that actually makes me enjoy it quite a bit. Anyway, let's get on with this. So that's about the long and the short of it.
Wow, things have gotten pretty bad.
Spirits, huh? So you're saying you want to take our Blastia research away from us? People can't live without Blastia. I don't like this idea one bit.
You all sure talk big for a bunch of amateurs with underfunded research that no one cares about.
Whoa, academic burn!
What did you say? You wanna rumble?
I didn't come here to listen to you have your petty arguments. Can you just put your emotions on hold for a few minutes? This is accurate description of academia right here. Anyway, it's as I told you. We mages will soon be unable to simply continue with our studies of Blastia. I just thought it would be best if I let you know.
We can't accept what you've told us. Even if you're the best brain in Ospio, you're still a child.
And also reluctant to pay heed to the words of one so young as you. Surely that's all it is. That's really not the issue here.
Adults have their own way of discussing things. You just leave everything to us.
Right. We'll do something about that stubborn bunch. Aw, poor Rita. Sorry about that. Come on, let's go. Is it really okay to leave so soon? I mean, it's fine. Let's go. Joined the party again. I felt kind of bad because that was like Rita in some way still doesn't get the respect she deserves, being the like kind of genius mage here. I guess was the vibe I was getting there. Admittedly, I think we... Oh, I think there's a new skit. Oh. Wow, I think we should have, like... I think we should have come for this skit way earlier in the game, like when we were first here, because this feels like dialogue they'd have like when we first met Rita. That's kind of funny. We're getting this late stuff now. I didn't even... Wow. Huh. I'm just trying to find like if there's something involving Judith here, after Judith was the one who pegged us to come this way. But yeah, like poor Rita there. For a second I felt kind of bad with her. I guess the thing is she's also kind of an acerbic personality, so that probably also has an effect, but... Also, of course, it's because they're like, oh my god, we can't just lose our life's work and get rid of Blastia. Of course they're gonna react like that. Yeah. But... they'll have to deal with it, because we have a world to save. They can start researching spirits and mana once we're done with all that. Oh no, they're scared of earthquakes? I don't know how people who live in earthquake-prone places deal with that. I would be really spooked all the damn time by the concept of those. That's one of the nice things of living in Finland, I have to say. Oh, that's right, I lost almost all my life bottles. We don't have much in the way of any natural threats in Finland. It's a very, very peaceable place in that sense. I've been through one earthquake here in Finland once. It was very odd. Like even though we're we're not near a fault line or anything, we don't have to be scared of those normally. Like, once there... I guess there was some kind of seismic activity, because there was a earthquake. And the crazy thing is, I didn't really, like, realize it. Hey, we got the ape-man code, so we can make this thing, the Tyrant Fist. Perfect. That's all I wanted to synthesize this time. We've done a lot of synthesizing last episode, so... So defend arts... Status guard... I really want to have defend arts on, so we're going to keep that on. High tension. Fills the overlimit gauge to level 1 with a 28 hit combo, or level 2 with a 50 hit combo, or level 3 with a 72 hit combo. How in the hell am I going to do 72 hits? I don't know, but we're going to do it anyway. Look at that cool red belt there. Again with the earthquakes. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't really match the clothes too well, that red, but yeah, well. Maybe if we get like some red sword, it'll match better. Yeah, so I didn't, like, in the back of my head, I had this feeling like, ooh, could that have been an earthquake? That we just felt? But ultimately I thought, because it happened in the winter, I just thought, like, maybe a bunch of snow came off the roof? Because if snow slides off the roof, it'll cause a bit of a rumble. If I take Defend 2 off... And step combo. I'm not going to use step combo that much. I'll put the spirits back on. Now I have 8 points, and I will put on defend arts. There we go. But yes, then I read news somewhere that, oh yes, there had been a small earthquake somewhere. If I had known beforehand that that was an earthquake, I probably would have been way more spooked by it, because the ground just kind of rumbled. There was a weird rumble all over the place. It wasn't a huge earthquake, as you can tell. Again, I did it because I thought it was... I guess it was my mind being like, that could have been an earthquake. That's crazy. It had to be the snow coming off the roof, even though, again, a part of my brain was like, that was a lot of rumbling for just some snow melt sliding off the roof. Huh. Weird. I've scoured the entirety of Ospio, but I haven't found anything involving Judith. Yeah. Maybe that dialogue we just had with those people was what we were looking for here. I don't know. Where Rita talked to those researchers. I would have just thought, because Judith brought this place up, I would have thought that it would somehow come up. Oh, should I check? Yeah, I guess I'll talk to the people in this area real quickly as well. Because I didn't really talk to anybody here except the shopkeep. Oh wow, they're talking about Jaeger being dead. And a shadow in the sky. Yeah. I guess that's how I describe it. It's a little spookier. Whoa!
Excuse me.
Oh no, excuse me. Here, you dropped this book.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
The collector's book, eh? Yours contains an impressive amount of data. It seems you've found lots of rare items. This is quite intriguing.
Oh, it is? Rita's always saying how we haven't found nearly enough.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Yes?
Do you think I might be able to borrow this book for a short while? If I had 1 month. No, even 2 weeks, that would be enough. Please let me borrow it.
Well... No, you can't. That's too long anyway.
Mordio! You know this young lady?
Yeah, I know you don't want to hear this, but we can't give you the book yet.
Why?
We still haven't completed it yet. If you'd like to look at it, wouldn't a complete book be better anyway? We don't want to have to lend it to you every time we make an update either.
I see, yes. Then once you've finished filling in that book, allow me to borrow it for a bit. Of course, I don't expect you to lend it to me for nothing.
You don't have to give us anything. Really, it's quite all right. We'll bring it to you once we've finished updating it.
Thank you. My name is Giovanni. You probably already know this, but I'm a researcher here.
Okay, Mr. Giovanni. We'll bring you the collector's book as soon as it's completed.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it. Also, if you have any rare Pokemon on you, I could find some interest in those.
Okay, well, I think that was the only person I didn't talk to. I can't imagine. Well, you know what? Let's... No. No resting. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm done with this area. Couldn't work out. I don't think talking to that collector guy was the trigger I was looking for that had to do with Rita. Not Rita, I mean Judith. Okay, well... It wasn't as interesting, that little scene we had with those researchers, but it was kind of world building for sure to get their perspective on the prospective end of Blastia, so I guess I'm cool with that. But I like this stuff in Ehmead Hill more. This whole mystery with Raven and the scene with Judith and Rita. Okay, but now let's carry on with business. Let's go down to the port town Capua Nor and maybe figure out what we are supposed to do next. No scary purple lighting here.
It's become quite a place, hasn't it?
Has everyone evacuated crossing the blade drifts?
Really? Why?
I think they escaped to Tolbekia, around Torum.
Yeah, it would make more sense. It's right across the strait.
Maybe the ships are back in service now.
But, like, why is this place abandoned?
Anyone would think of running away under a sky like this.
Okay, I guess, yeah, general panic from the end of the world approaching, but, like, where would you run to if the whole world is in danger, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna go shopping.
Can I join you?
Yes. You all wait up at the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, that was cute. Alright, you two, bye. Now who's in our party? Raven, Patty, Judith, Repeat, and Carol are sitting it out? I guess so. Raven, I still think Raven is the best healer after Estelle. Well, I guess, no. Flynn would be the best healer, but I'm still saying I'd rather have Raven as a healer than a Carol. His little area effects are a little too tricky, Carol, to use. So, to the inn then? Guess I'll make another save while we're here.
Traveling under a sky like this? We're short of customers now, so you are really welcome.
Goodness. 300 gold for... Oh, I was like, oh, they're not going to charge us anything, but never mind. They're going to charge us all the money.
Looks like the Teagles got away too.
Even with the road through Ehmead Hill open, I'm still worried.
It wasn't open! The stupid thing was still smashed. What are you talking about, Yuri? We had to take the scenic route again.
I love port towns. They always have stuff, even in times like this.
Okay, but why did you both buy protractors? That's really weird.
Looks like things just might work.
What did you buy?
One of each formula crest and container parts.
Okay, but why the protractor?
What are you trying to do?
I'm making a device that will converge the spirit's powers. A kind of makeshift Dane Nomos.
Ew.
Dane Nomos.
That sounds nice.
I wonder what Duke is doing now.
I don't know, but he seems totally obsessed. Patty, what is it?
Huh? I'm famished.
Want me to make you something?
I do appreciate the offer, but I must decline. I'd blow up like a pufferfish if I ate now.
I guess so.
Sleeping is the best way to distract oneself from an empty tummy, so good night.
Wait, hold on. You're actually hungry? But what? Yeah, what shit?
They say kids need sleep to grow up, but I doubt Patty's growing up anytime soon.
The what?
Rita's gonna need a bit more time, too. We should catch some shut-eye while we can.
Yes, good idea.